What's up, and welcome back to another kind of funny live reaction, this time to the Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings trailer. As always, I'm Tim Gettys, joined by Andy Cortez.
Hello.
Blessing Adeoye.
Hello.
Nick Scarpino.
Hello.
And we got Kevin Coelho running the show.
Do the Miss Doubtfire, Kevin.
Hello! Very exciting stuff here, boys. First new Marvel Studios trailer. First, brand new trailer that we've seen in years. Crazy
This
stuff.
is wild.
You know, we've gotten the Black Widow trailers, different recuts over and over for the last 2 years or so. But here we go. Brand new Marvel movie. Very exciting stuff. Kev, let's kick it.
I'm already sold.
Dope. That was a good cut. That was a good cut right there. Kevin, that's how I do push-ups, but I can only do two.
Shit. It's that hotel in SF. I had lunch with Bernie Burns there one time.
The Fairmont?
And where did that get you?
Three Ninjas mask.
You walked in my shadow.
Dude, this music.
I trained you. To the most dangerous people in the world.
I got goosebumps.
Son, it's time for you to take your place by my side.
Dude.
Is that a bear?
What was that?
That's not going to happen.
Oh, yeah. It's some John Wick. Mission Impossible looking fight.
I love it.
Whoa!
Run
Is he fighting on a wagon?
who you really are.
It's Medipits! They got the Medipits!
Oh, whoa. Never thought I'd see superheroes fighting on immunity.
I know how
Dude. Holy shit.
Oh, God.
We make a good team.
Dude.
Oh my god. Oh man, I'm ready. Give it to me.
Holy
Man,
shit.
can they
hot.
do wrong? Yo,
That was
I'm
hot.
shocked. I'm shocked at how different some of this shit looked. Kev, can you go to the scene where it looked like there was a lion running next to him?
It
super
looked like
mystic-
Appa. It looked like
looking
Appa
shit.
from
Yeah,
Last
from
Airbender.
Appa. Yeah.
Appa,
Yeah, this moment on when the water kind of breaking, in the trailer, shit's just going bananas. And I love the look of it. It feels very different.
The choreography looks.
Oh,
the
the knife
choreography
flip.
reminds me of some of the best parts of Winter Soldier. Yeah, like when Steve is fighting Bucky and they're doing the knife choreography. This seems like it's gonna have a lot of that level of choreography, which I'm all about.
That looks like the lions from that are outside of, places in Chinatown. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the lion
The
dancing.
decorative ones? The
one.
decorative
Yeah.
ones? Yeah.
That's super cool. Yeah, I mean, I love the
Wow.
style of this, right? They're really kind of combining Marvel with this style of movie, which is super, super cool. And something that Tim, you nailed it. I don't think we've seen something like this in the Marvel movies yet. So, and man, if you're gonna put Aquafina in there, come on, I'm sold, bro. I don't know if you can.
Yeah.
Also,
she's
it's
perfect
crazy-
for the comedy relief.
It's crazy how much Raya vibes I'm getting from this. Raya the Last Dragon. Raya,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like,
I haven't
doesn't
watched that
this
yet.
Look like
I haven't
her
watched it
outfit?
yet.
Oh, dude, it's so good.
What's his superpower?
So that's the
Badass.
thing in the
He's jacked.
comics.
He can just
he's
fight?
jacked. He knows all the martial arts. He can do all the martial arts really fucking well. That's his thing. But
I love
then
that.
in certain ones, he's more super powered, where he can actually clone himself and fight with multiple versions of himself, which is cool as shit.
Blade hands, Kev.
God,
Blade
that's
hands,
we
dude.
got it finally.
Finally, man.
The MCU
Kevin, the
people
world
were
is going to be
watching.
different from this point forward.
They
for
were
Blade
watching
Hands.
our Game of Thrones in review. They heard Blade hands. They're like, "There we go. That's what
Dope.
the bad guy's
Yeah.
gonna look like."
What's
So
really cool
sick.
too is like, you know, phase 1 was full of origin stories, obviously. And like throughout phase 2 and 3, we were peppered in with a couple. We got Doctor Strange, we got Captain Marvel. But like this is our first kind of introduction to like the new class, like of a brand new hero that we haven't had in the MCU yet. And this seems cool, you know, being it tied back into the lore of the Mandarin and the 10 rings that we've seen hinted at in or talked about in Iron Man 1 and then Iron Man 3
Iron Man
obviously
3,
dealing
yeah.
with it
Ugh.
a lot more.
Sorry, they just killed that BMW. That breaks my heart.
I need that scene where
it's
he
like
does
it's
the
super
double
expensive.
punch and the double kick.
Ghirardelli.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
watch that like
that was
10
sick.
Also,
times.
like, how great is it that they're filming in San Francisco? Like,
It's so
I know
cool
I
to
love
see.
that.
Like
That's
the
awesome.
Ghirardelli thing.
I walked by
right
that
there.
Ghirardelli Square. Yeah, it's dope.
Cool
They're
They
on the
used to
one
work there.
California.
It was the
That's the
best.
bus. I
Are they
grew up with.
really?
Like,
That's awesome.
So
That's super cool.
Yeah, this
yeah,
like this
love the
reminds me a
cast.
bit of Black Panther and Doctor Strange, where it is. I mean, it is like the focused Marvel movie, but they're doing
Mhm.
something in terms of what it is and its style and making it completely different. Like Nick said earlier, right? Completely different to fit within the Marvel style. Whereas Black Panther felt like a whole new world they're introducing you to with Wakanda and all that stuff, and Doctor Strange as an introduction to magic and all that shit. Like all that stuff felt like it stood alone very well. And this right now, watching it, if you didn't tell me it was a Marvel movie, I wouldn't have made the assumption that it's a Marvel movie. It just looks different.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, what's really cool about that too is, you know, I think that there's been an amazing rise in Asian representation in movies recently, and like movies like Crazy Rich Asians and other things like that, and Minari and all that. Like, what I love about this is so Bay Area culture. Like, there's
know.
so much in
It's
this
cool.
where I'm just like, oh my god, like my friends are gonna be fucking stoked about this for good reason, because it's like, these people are my friends. Like this, they're representing this very well for the different vibes. Like there's the shot of them kind of in the club where there's this like just hip hop vibe to the whole thing, which I didn't necessarily expect from them. I thought it was going to be a bit more, you know, traditional style, but this is a blend that speaks to me entirely, and I am very, very excited for this.
I think that's super important for Marvel too, right? Like starting with Black Panther and having there be like, you know, a genuine like trying to nail the sincerity and the authenticity as much as humanly possible, while also still keeping the Marvel vibe. I think is incredibly important to Disney right now, and that's cool.
Yeah. I think there's a great job of Marvel bringing in to piggyback off of Nick, right? Bringing in different cultural aspects to you, like Black Panther bringing in Wakanda as this huge wonderful nation, right? And kind of characterizing Earth differently, and then having Falcon and the Winter Soldier kind of doing the same thing, but from the Black America side, and what this seems to be doing, I think is all going to work together really well. The thing I also want to say is that coming off of Endgame, one of my concerns for the MCU was going to be how Phase 4 is going to ground things a bit more, because Endgame feels like this big, fantastical, everybody's superpowered, everybody's the strongest being in the universe type movie. And going to Phase 4, for me, I was like, okay, well, is everybody going to be Superman basically? And coming off of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and seeing Sam turn into Captain America slowly, but not have the super serum, and still being able to throw the shield, still being able to be effective and all this stuff. You know, I'm super hyped about that, super excited about that. But part of me was like, all right, but is he just gonna be the one human Avenger that is gonna be like this dude that is like running at a regular human speed while everybody is like fucking superpowered around him? And I love that. It seems like, you know, I don't know where this movie's gonna go with superpowers and all that stuff, but at the very least, it seems like this dude is gonna be way more grounded, and it's gonna be fun to see how he works within the MCU alongside folks like Sam and other characters.
I think just
Seems
putting him
really
inside,
cool.
I
Go
was
on.
gonna say putting him in these sort of mystical scenes. I think he is going to get superpowered at some point. I mean, just that sequence of near the beginning of the trailer that Kevin kept pausing on, where that dude is punching through the table. You see sort of this.
Yeah, there
blue-
is definitely a superpower thing, or at least technology, because he had the rings on his hand.
Yeah,
like
you can see
that like lit up.
Got it.
It kind
Or
of
wrist, rather. Sorry.
is this his dad?
I think it is his dad. Yeah, I think it's his dad now, because I think they showed him earlier with like the cool '80s blazer on, which was dope.
So I think what we're getting here is this might be his dad. His dad is the Mandarin. Again, there's a lot of speculation for a very little that
I mean,
I'm
you can
seeing
see
here.
the rings.
Well, that's
behind him.
confirmed.
He's wearing the rings on his
Oh
bracelet.
yeah, those are
yeah.
dope.
Wrist.
And then there's
Yeah.
another scene where they
let's
like
fucking go.
they're moved up and they're blue. So that blue energy. Man, I love speculating on this stuff, guys.
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that
See, what's
I
cool
have
about
to-
this is the one comic book about this that I've read before was a tournament arc. like where it was very much like him going and fighting a bunch of people from all over, whether it was like mutants or scrolls or sorry, what?
Oh, I was saying the 10 rings, you can see them. So this is what we think is his
yeah.
dad. He's wearing the rings.
Yeah.
Same
Him.
blazer here. Now
cool
it's
shot.
glowing.
That
and he's
blazer's
doing
dope.
super
Yeah.
strength.
Who did he
fucking up that
sponsor the
table.
tournament event, Tim?
But what's cool is like that we see like in multiple shots in this that do look like there's a tournament happening, and I'm just like, I fucking love it. I'm a sucker for that type of shit. And if they combine that with the kind of magical mysticism that we have been introduced to in like Doctor Strange, but this being a different side of it, right? And like if they can kind of build this new world up, like we've seen Asgard, we've seen Wakanda. Like I like that this is building out the San Francisco West Coast side of the MCU that we've seen Ant-Man in already, right? But then also building out whatever like the Chinese lore of it all too, from a magical perspective. Very, very fucking cool.
God, that is making me think of a team up movie between Shang Chi and then also Ant-Man and get Sam in there and like the Earth Avengers. They're gonna
West
be a
Coast
force to
Avengers,
reckon
it's
with.
a thing.
Yeah,
It's dope. Who's the bad guy he's fighting here? Do we know like what that character's name is? The one with the mask?
I have
Yeah.
no idea.
that shit's
it's
cool.
Death something. I'm not really familiar with her that much,
Deathstroke.
but
Deathstroke.
I don't know.
The
Someone
guy,
in the
there's
chat
two
will let
death
us know.
strokes. Yeah,
Death
someone will figure
Pool.
out.
It seems
Anyway,
like
this
there's
looks
Death
dope.
Dealer. Death Dealer.
Death Dealer. That's cool.
Yeah.
It seems
up,
what,
Kev?
Kevin?
Oh, I was just saying, it seems like there's at least two factions that he's fighting with. Which one is
Factions,
his
yeah.
dad?
Factions?
Faction? You know what I'm saying, right? You got the
factions. Yeah,
Factions.
Yeah, yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you. One is being his dad
fucking
with
wonderful.
Death
That's
Dealer,
awesome.
and then the other
Yeah.
dude being sword hands. Sword hands.
Yeah, fucking sword at. Awesome.
That's super cool.
You need me to
I
outro, Tim?
forgot.
Yes, please do it, Andy.
Thank you for watching this trailer reveal. I saw Tim losing it right there. Stay tuned. Also go subscribe and resubscribe on our podcast feeds. We have a new kind of funny reactions podcast feed. It's a different logo. It'll look different from the screencasting. It's all good. We appreciate y'all watching, and we'll see you for the next trailer reaction. Bye, everybody.
It
Love
was
y'all.
karaoke they were doing. That's even fucking
Yeah.
cooler. I love this shit.
We gotta do karaoke soon.
Nah.